This is the PTA coach. I appreciate you guys for joining at this time. I have to talk about some things that are very, very important and very, very serious. And just like the topic says, do not fail out of nursing school and physical therapy school. Please do not fail. Whatever it takes to go out there and make this possible, we need to do it. Why do I say this to you? There's a high demand for nurses out there. There's a high demand for physical therapists, okay? Whether it's being a physical therapist assistant, a registered nurse, okay, or a licensed vocational nurse. There's a high demand for all of us out there. We have to do what it takes to succeed. Now, a lot of us go through pressure in those nursing schools. Same thing in physical therapy schools, whether it's the physical therapy school or physical therapist assistant school. Lots of pressure, but it's worth the sacrifice. It is highly worth the sacrifice. And why do I say this? Why do I say this? Isn't it great that when we're done with everything, when we've made all the sacrifices and we've graduated, we take the state board exams and we pass and we have jobs waiting for us? Do you guys understand the magnitude of what that means? Do you guys understand that the economy we live in right now, a lot of people are crying about their jobs? Now, I'm not talking about all of you watching me right now. I'm talking about the people in the back, in different sectors of the economy outside of healthcare, crying about their jobs. People are being laid off by the hundreds of thousands and hundreds of thousands being laid off right now. And it's not funny. That's a bunch of people that have to go look for other jobs, that have to pay their bills. They probably have rent, mortgage, car notes, cell phone bills, groceries, you name it. A lot of things have to get situated and they have to be done quickly and expediently, if that's a word, exponentially fast. So it's good to know that for a lot of us nurses and physical therapists, that we have that job that is in high demand. Now, on my channel and possibly my other channel, I've talked about the fact that it's no longer good enough to just have a degree. A lot of us go to college, and I'm not knocking college. I have degrees, guys. I'm all degreed up, okay? And I'll talk about my degrees in a minute. Now, it's no longer good enough to just have a degree. There has to be a degree that has a skill or a skill set behind it and possibly licenses. Think about it, guys. For a lot of us that are therapists and nurses, we have licenses. That's the authority we have. That's the power we have to practice, right? But somebody can just walk off the street and become a nurse. Just doesn't work that way. You can't just walk off the street and all of a sudden you're a licensed physical therapist. It takes a process. And right now, there's a very high demand for our services, be it in this clinical setting, be it in home health, be it in a skilled nursing facility, be it in hospitals. There's high demand and demands for our services. If you guys think I'm making stuff up, I want you to go into Indeed. Okay, once again, guys, this channel is not being sponsored by Indeed, but that's just one of many sites where you can find out job listings. Plenty of jobs. Whether you're a nurse, you want to work in, like I said, you want to work in home health, you want to work in a hospital, you want to work in a skilled nursing facility, you want to work in a clinic, tons of jobs, tons of jobs. Let's just say you don't want to do any of those. You want to do more of an administrative work. It's still there. It is still there. Lots of jobs. Okay. So don't worry about the jobs. For all of you in school right now, you are in nursing school, you are in physical therapy school. Focus on the school. Focus on taking the exams, passing the exams, doing all the clinical work that you need to do, graduating, and the big Super Bowl is the state board, whether you're in nursing or in physical therapy. The big game, okay? The championship game, the Super Bowl of everything is the state board. And we have to go out there and pass. Now, I'm not quite sure how it works in nursing, guys, but in physical therapy, for a lot of us going to PTA school, we have six lifetime attempts to pass the state board exam. Six. That's it. You don't pass it in six, you got to get out. You don't pass it in six, You have to go. That's just what it is. I don't make the rules, guys. That's just the rules by the state board, the fsbpt.org. Go there and check it out. That's what it says. So for a lot of you, and I've said this so many times, you took the exam the first time, you failed. You took it the second time, you failed. You took it the third time, you failed. You took it the fourth time, you failed. You only have two chances. Two chances to pass this exam. So for a lot of you out there, I don't know. I mean, you might be taking review courses, and I'm not knocking any review courses that you take out there. But you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. You can't. You can't keep doing the same thing, okay, and expect different results. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. Something has to change. There's something about this puzzle that needs to be fixed immediately. We don't have that much time, guys. And guess what? If you take this same exam, this state board that I'm talking about for those of you in the PTA school, you take it two times, or you score 400 or below two times in a row, that's it. You will not be allowed to take that exam again. This is serious. And that's why I tell you guys, you have to come into the workshop, my workshop, and stand on business. That's what I do. I stand on business. I don't come to play. Now, once again, you might see me in different platforms on YouTube. I have more than one channel. So I might not be talking the same way on my other channel because that's not what that channel is all about. This is all about everything in healthcare, physical therapy school, okay? PTA school, and everything revolving around healthcare. That's what this channel is all about. That's why you see me, I have this very serious demeanor. No jokes. If we think we're going to walk into that exam hall, wherever it is, over there, over there, over here, and skate through, it's not going to work. You're going to run into some questions in there and ask yourself, man, where does this question come from? You have to come into the workshop, guys, where you get coached. I've said this before in one of my videos. Why do great players get coached? You see people in the NBA, right? They're professional. They're in the NBA. You see people in the NFL. You see people in the soccer league. Why do they have coaches? Why not just let them play? You guys ever thought about that? Why do they need coaches? Because the coach is the one that takes a holistic approach. The coach knows about the player. The coach is not in there teaching them guys how to dribble the ball. Not at that level. Not when you're in the NBA. Not when you're in the NFL teaching you little fundamental things. That's not the focus. Same thing here. Same thing here. I'm here to coach you. I don't teach. Why do I say that? You've been through PTA school. Okay, you've been through the teaching, you've been through the tutoring. Now it's time for you to be coached. I want to coach you so you can cross the bridge. When I say cross the bridge, it's get your license. Get your license. That's what I'm all about. That's victory for me. You passing your exam, that's victory for me. Okay. So I just wanted to come on here and tell all of you, if you are in nursing school, once again, guys, I know the pressure. Yeah. A lot of you would say, well, it's this, it's not that. Whatever the case might be, all the resources you need to succeed in those schools is out there. Think about it. You would not be the first person in nursing school, would you? You're not the first person. I think the history of nursing starts with Florence Nightingale. I think that's what it is. Go read about it. There's so many nurses out there. What did they do to be successful? And how can you do the same and be greater? How can you do it? A lot of you trying to go into nursing school, the problem is the HESI exam or the TEAS exam or the statistics. All those things are possible, guys. Once again, I'm not saying this because I've been through all those things. I'm talking about the classes and all that. I'm not just saying this to you because I've done those things. And I'm not saying this because of all my degrees. Yeah, I have I have an associate's degree in physical therapy. I'm a licensed physical therapist assistant in the state of Texas. Okay. I also have a bachelor's degree from the University of Houston in business finance. I also have a master's degree, okay, in health services from Keller Graduate School. So I'm all degreed up. So as I say that, I'm telling all of you, okay, I am not against education, guys. I am a big advocate when it comes to education. Go out there and get educated. Now, education could come in the form of, your high school, your college, and all that stuff, professional schools, or just education in life. We have to get educated, okay? So don't skip on the education. Do not skip on the education. It's important. It is important, okay? So whatever it takes, as long as you're not cutting corners. Don't cut corners, guys. And all these programs that I talked about, do not cut corners. Do what's right. Do what is right. If you're having a problem with your classes, get the help immediately. That's what I did. When I was having problems with some classes or concepts, I got the help immediately. I went and did my reading and researching and studying and answering questions. I was all into it because I was standing on business. And that's what I want you to do. For a lot of you out there in nursing school, you're probably crying about those classes. I'm not talking about you guys watching me right now. I'm talking about the people in the back, okay? A lot of you in nursing school, you're crying about the clinicals, the classes, or I don't know, pharmacology and all this other stuff you're crying about. If you're in PTA school, you're crying about things like the skill comps, okay? Because those skill comps are very important. You fail those skill comps back in my time, oh, that's it. So I know what the pressure points are. I know exactly what they are. And I'm here to tell you and reassure you that you can do it. If I did it at my age, guys, you can do it at your age. You can. Once again, I joke all the time on my other channel about my age. Okay? I joke a lot about my age on the other channel, and people still can't figure how old I am on the other channel. They can't. They cannot figure out how old I am on the other channel. People throw out guesses out there, but nobody can actually say, this is how old you are. But I'm here to reassure you guys on this platform that if I did it at my age, with all the resources I had back then, that you can do the same. You can go out there and pass. Absolutely. It's worth the sacrifice. It's worth all the stress that you go through in school. It's worth it. You're going to finish one day and pat yourself on the back like, hey, I did it. And I'm so thankful that I listened to the PTA coach. Even though he's not a nurse, he is in healthcare, so he knows what he's talking about. Guys, I've been going at this for 8 years. What do you call a veteran in this? What do you call a veteran? I've been going at this for a while. Now, this channel is brand new. This channel, okay, is brand new. So you're probably looking and be like, oh, he only has 61 subscribers. Why should I listen to him? What about him? What about me? What about me? I have lots of things to share about a lot of things, especially when it comes to healthcare, especially when it comes to the world of physical therapy, especially when it comes to working with companies. What are they looking for? How do you approach this? How do you take care of your patients? All that stuff. And I'm here to reassure you that you can succeed. You have everything it takes. You're a lot smarter than you think. You are a lot smarter than you think. So don't go out there and listen to the negatives. All those YouTube videos out there just trying to discourage you, people talking about how they failed, especially for a lot of you getting ready to take that NCLEX or you getting ready to take the state boards in physical therapy, the NPTE, okay, PTA state board. You don't need to listen to the negativity right now. You need stuff that's going to influence your growth, is going to influence your psyche, your mindset. Very important. Very, very important. Okay. So for a lot of you in PTA school, I want you to join my workshop. Okay. Drop information in the comments. My email address is akaluso, the number 40 at gmail.com. That's akaluso, the number 40 at gmail.com. Okay. Join the workshop so you can learn and do the things that I've done to succeed. Okay, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stay on for maybe a minute or two, and then after that, I have to go. Okay, I'll stay on for a minute or two, and then I have to go. So I just want to share all this information with all of you. I'll continue to bring you so much information. You know, I have a plethora of knowledge here that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. You can go check out some of my old videos. But guys, wherever you are, whether you're in the nursing program or in the PTA program, stand on business. And when I say stand on business, implement everything I've talked about on this video and all the other videos to guarantee yourself success, because you can do it. All right, I appreciate you guys for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, make sure you hit the notification button so you know exactly when I come on. And I look forward to talking to you guys very soon. Go out there, okay? Keep your head held high, knowing that you got this, okay? And I want you to keep the faith and remain blessed. Have a good day. Bye bye.